Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be about Sezane shirts and the best shirts that you can get in Sezane right now. Over the last 6 years, I think I've tried on almost every shirt that has come from Sezane, and this video is going to feature their basics from their permanent collection, not the cropped ones or the lacy ones or the sleeveless ones that they have released in more recent years. These are the shirts that are staples in everybody's wardrobe. I have a love-hate relation with shirts in general. I don't feel like they complement my body type. They are too boxy, sometimes too masculine, so I'm always looking for some feminine details in shirts. So the first shirt that I want to talk about is the Tomboy and Chlo shirt. It holds a very special place in my heart. It was the first piece that I ever purchased from Sezane about 5 or 6 years ago in this lovely fuchsia red shade or fuchsia pink shade in the size UK 6 or size 34. And it's made of 100% silk material, lightweight material made in China. This was my first shirt, and the Chlo shirt is still one of my favorite pieces because it adds that little bit of femininity in the form of frilled collar and the lightweight silk material, which is a little bit shiny. So I always recommend the Chlo shirt to everyone, and they have so many variations of this shirt, mostly made out of natural fibers like cotton and silk, and the cotton material also comes in various different weights. This particular one, the red one, is no longer available, but they have so many different colors. They release limited edition pieces. The style always remains the same, though the sizing is a little bit different right now, and I'll come to that in a minute. But coming back to the material of the shirt, they are usually made in China. If it's the silk material, it's 100% silk. It has a little bit of luster. As you can see, this shirt, being almost like 5 years old, still retains some of that luster. In fact, if I steam it, give it a proper dry clean, it's going to look as good as new. There are no signs of wear. It's really stood the test of time. In fact, I think I've only washed it in the wool cycle in the washing machine. I've never tumble dried it. But I've not taken any special extra care for this shirt, and it still looks very good. The only sign of wear is that the buttonholes require a little bit of tightening. It's quite loose at the moment, so the buttons tend to pop. Coming back to the material, it is 100% silk, made in China, but the cotton variations are usually made in India, and the cotton variations come in different weight of the cotton. Sometimes it's like a cotton poplin material, which is the blue striped shirt that I'm going to be showing you now. This blue striped shirt has been my favorite. I've been eyeing it for so long. I purchased it a few months ago in the size UK 6, size 34, and it ended up being too tight around the chest. The difference between the silk and the cotton poplin material is that the silk has a little bit of stretch, so you might get away with wearing a size that is a little bit small on you. But with the cotton poplin material, it is absolutely not recommended to size down. It is better that you size up. So I sold my previous shirt, and I got this one that I'm wearing here now in the UK size 8, the size 36. But I still don't like it as much. I find it to be a little bit boxy, and the sleeves are way too long on me, and there's a lot of cloth in the sleeves. It's not picking up that much on camera, but when you wear it, there's a lot of loose material here and there, and it might be due to the fact that this cotton is of cotton poplin material, which is not one of my favorites. But the shirt, again, is so pretty. It's such an elevated, sophisticated, feminine take on a classic blue striped shirt. You can wear it to office, you can style it up with shorts, jean shorts or jean skirts, and it's going to look amazing. When Sezane first released this shirt, I feel like it used to be a little bigger. The sizing tends to, I won't say it was bigger, but the sizing was a little bit better for me. Now I'm absolutely in between sizes, and Sezane recommends that you size up if you're in between sizes, but I don't have very long arms. I'm petite, so there's a lot of extra material on the arms. The blouse on effect doesn't really come. So I'm not sure what has happened to the sizing of the Chlo shirt, or if it's just that my changing body and I'm in such in between sizes that it just doesn't fit as well as it used to. But I've got so many different variations of the Chlo shirt. The other shirt that I purchased in my recent haul is this white lace embroidered shirt. This is cotton, it's 100% cotton, but it's a different material to the cotton poplin of the blue striped shirt. This one is a very soft cotton. It's a little transparent, but not too much. It's very soft. It's almost like a cotton linen blend. It's so great on the skin. But again, the sizing feels a little off. It looks a little bit boxy and a little bit big. And I do not tend to like boxy clothing because it really accentuates the width of my body, and I tend to avoid that. But that being said, the material is wonderful, and the Chlo shirt always is such a feminine addition to your shirt collection. And if you like the concept of elevated basics, then this shirt is definitely something that you should try out if you haven't already. I've been collecting Chlo shirts for the last 6 years. I've bought many that I've sold, and I'm still on the lookout for one of those perfect shirts. They do prints as well. This print that I'm wearing here is probably 3 or 4 years old, and again, the sizing of this shirt I feel is perfect, but this is a UK size 6, not a UK size 8, so it's really varies what sort of sizing is going to fit you and is really going to mold and be flowy against your body. So trying is the best option in my opinion, because unless you know your size and you haven't changed in size, then go ahead with the size that you tend to wear. But sometimes, depending on the material of the Chlo shirt, the sizing and the effect it has on your body can really vary, but it's still very high on my list of Sezane shirts. In fact, this is the shirt that I will look to buy if I ever want to purchase another shirt to add to my collection. The next shirt that I recently discovered from Sezane that has similar vibe to the Chlo shirt is the rim shirt. I've worn it for a couple of videos and received so many compliments from you guys. You really tend to like this shirt. The rim shirt comes in various colors as well, but then generally the basic colors like white, black, and this lovely rosewood color, which I think is so beautiful. It's so pretty. It really brings out my complexion. I absolutely love this color. The black one is sold out at the moment, but they tend to restock this as well. It's become a part of their permanent collection. I'm not sure if that was intended, because initially it was on and off a couple of years ago, but now I can see always that there is availability of one of these colors on their website. So I love the Chlo shirt because it's so feminine. I love the lace detailing that goes on only in the front of the shirt and not the back. In the sleeves and the cuff, it looks very beautiful, and the material is 100% cotton. I feel like the sizing is better than the Chlo shirt. This one that I'm wearing here is a UK size 8, but it doesn't feel boxy. There's not extra cloth going on around the sleeves. I feel like it is the perfect sizing, and the material is soft. It's not transparent, but it's not a cotton poplin. It's just 100% plain soft cotton, and there's so many things that are going in favor of this shirt. It's just such an elevated basic. Once again, a twist on a regular shirt. Probably not so much for office wear or regular formal settings, but it's definitely one of those dressier kinds of shirts that you can add to your wardrobe. The next shirt I want to talk about is probably got the best material composition in my opinion, and that is the Pierro shirt. The Pierro shirt, it's made out of silk and a linen blend. In my opinion, this is the best shirt material that Sezane has, especially for the warmer climate. It is such a pretty composition and it feels so nice and soft and flowy against your skin. The Sezane Pierro shirt is mainly in prints. That is their take on the shirt. They only release it in different kinds of prints. This particular one, I think I picked up a couple of years ago. They have so many prints that they release on a regular basis for this shirt. Every few months, different prints, and their limited edition they get sold out. You might find some of them on Vinted, some of the older versions, but they have a dude print that they release every few months, and it looks lovely. If you're into printed shirt, I think that it's going to be a very great addition, especially for the summer season, and especially if you're living in coastal regions. I feel like the Sezane Pierro shirt is like one of the perfect shirts that you can add to your wardrobe. It is such a playful shirt. It's got so much of vibrant colors in it, and as well as pastel shades. There is something for everybody, and printed shirts are not that common. I haven't seen any other brand that does printed shirts like the Pierro shirt. So this is definitely a unique piece to add to your collection. I quite like the concept of printed shirts, though I wish that the cut was a little bit different. The cut is very much like a basic formal Oxford shirt because it's got the printed print to it, and because of the composition of silk and cotton, it has that flowy effect and it's not quite as boxy. The next shirt I want to talk about is the Tomboy shirt, and I think that this is one of probably Sezane's most popular shirt, and it's also their basic shirt. I'm wearing it right now. I don't like wearing basic shirts for the reasons I've mentioned before, but I really was drawn to these heart motif, this heart embroidery Tomboy shirt. It was a rage a couple of seasons ago, and it becomes a rage every time during Valentine's Day. The Pierro shirt and the Tomboy shirt have exactly the same cut, but the Tomboy shirt is 100% cotton. It is a very soft cotton. It's not cotton poplin, and it's quite true to size. Both the Pierro and the Tomboy shirt I'm wearing in the size UK 8, and I feel it's quite true to size, but it does have that fundamental problem that I face with shirts, which is that the button here tends to pop. And it doesn't matter how much you size up unless you go up 2 sizes and then it becomes too loose on your body. The button in the center always tends to pop, and that is one thing that I really hate about shirts and why I tend to avoid them. I have to be very cautious. I have to tighten that buttonhole to make sure that it doesn't pop, and that problem remains in some of the Chlo shirts if I'm sizing down, and definitely in the Pierro shirt and the Tomboy shirt. It just feels challenging to wear sometimes. But that being said, a shirt is something that everybody should have in their wardrobe, and that Tomboy shirt is one that you can just close your eyes and buy if you are looking for a typical shirt, an Oxford shirt, a regular wear shirt, or something that you can wear to office. The Pierro and the Tomboy, as I was saying, have the same cut. It's a straight cut. They all hit at the hip, and nothing much to say about the Tomboy shirt other than that you can get it personalized with some sort of embroidery, a motif along the pocket. Oh, the Pierro shirt does not have a pocket, as you can obviously see. The Tomboy shirt does. In fact, I've tried the Max shirt as well, which is an oversized version of the Tomboy shirt. I wear the size UK 4 in the Max shirt, but it's still so very oversized on me, and compared to the UK size 8 that I wear for other shirts. So you can understand it's 2 sizes too big, and that's supposed to be the effect of the Max shirt, and it has the same material composition as the Tomboy as well. So if you're into oversized shirts, you like that oversized effect, then you can also consider purchasing the Max shirt. I've not featured it in this video because I don't think it makes it to the top few shirts that are available on Sezane because of its oversized effect. I feel it has limited usability, whereas if you just size up in the Tomboy shirt, I feel like you would get a lot more use out of it. Coming to the end of my video, the last shirt that I want to feature, which I feel I do not get enough love, is called the Florence shirt. This is a 100% silk shirt. It has the same material composition with the silk that you get in the Chlo shirt, and it has a little bit of a different cut. It has a V neckline and a very flowy material. Now, this shirt is definitely oversized on me. I just tried it out for the first time and I feel like it's going to be a very good fit, but I need to size down for it. I went with my usual UK 8 and I feel like it runs a little big. So if you're interested in getting a V-necked shirt, which is also very classic take, I think it works very well with evening attire or a more like dressy or formal event. I feel like V-neck shirt works much better than the typical Oxford button-up. So if you're looking for a V-neck shirt for your dressier events, the Florence shirt is a very good option, and it comes in a couple of different colors. It's a part of Sezane's permanent collection, I would say, but it's on and off. The stock and availability really varies. The white color, the ecru color, is currently available now, but sometimes it's not available. So it really you have to add it to your wish list, add it to your notify me list if you're looking for a color that it's not available. But it's definitely wise to size down for this one. The material, the fit is like the Tomboy shirt, but the material is like the Chlo shirt. So that's it for my Sezane shirt video. I hope it was helpful for you to figure out some shirts that you would want to purchase in your next Sezane order. I feel like such shirts, especially cotton shirts, are such a staple during the spring-summer season, and especially silk shirts during the autumn-winter season, that you can never really go wrong with any of the shirts that you buy. I'm sure that you will get use out of the shirts even if you do not like them that much. Like me, I tend to avoid shirts and wear blouses instead, but I still buy shirts because it's something that is so fundamental to your wardrobe that you cannot avoid purchasing it. And Sezane has so many varieties of shirts. They do it so well. They're time-tested, in fact. They have a much more competitive price point to many of the other brands out there, like M&M, like Bash, like With Nothing Underneath. They're all more expensive than the Sezane shirts. And I feel like Sezane shirts have definitely got a better cut and a better fit and better quality materials than other shirts that you can get in the high street from brands like H&M or Zara or Marks and Spencer's. Just the quality and the finishing of the product is just not as good. If you want my opinion and you want to get just one shirt that you want to wear on a regular basis at work for formal events and also just for casual wear, I think that shirt is the Chlo shirt. That is my personal opinion, and I would love to know what is your favorite shirt from Sezane, or if you want me to try anything else, please do leave that as well in the comment section below. And it's been lovely to see you. I know I've been off for a few weeks because I've been feeling so uninspired, and hopefully I will be back with more videos. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing. I make a lot of videos on fashion, mainly focusing on Sezane because I've built quite an opinion out of it because I've been shopping there for about 4 or 5 years now. And obviously I have another episode of Dress Diaries coming up really soon, where I feature clothes from H&M actually, and I've been pleasantly surprised by their clothing and hope to see you there as well. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, like this video if you found it useful, and see you in my next one. Bye!